All right, did you know that April is Financial Literacy Month? You might be financially literate, but are your kids?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. So if you aren't already, now is a good time to start teaching them about money, a struggle for a lot of us. There's a bonus. The more they understand, the higher your chances are they're going to quit whining about wanting all this and that and the pricey pair of sneakers. I mean, tell me more, Trey Bosch.
Trey Bosch, smart shopping expert at TrueTrade.com, is joining us now to share how she teaches her daughter about money. Hey, Trey, how are you?
I'm so well. How are you guys doing?
We are excellent. All right, at what age should financial education start?
The earlier, the better. So you can start, say, at age 3, if you sanitize some coins and you can teach your kids how to sort first, sort by color, sort by size, and then you can introduce value. And then as they get older, you can add in more complex ideas like wants versus needs, saving versus spending. All of these ideas kids can handle, and the earlier you teach them, the better off you'll be.
Yeah, I can just remember like going to the grocery store and my son being like, I'm like, no, we're not buying all that. We don't need to spend all that money. He's like, you just put the card in. So if they don't understand that you actually pay for it, then.
And so that is such a good point, Kara, because if kids don't understand where money comes from, they don't understand how money works. And so they're going to keep asking for those things when you're at the store. If you show them, I work hard, your dad and I work hard, and then we go to the store and then we use money that we earn to buy this thing, it is so enlightening for them. It really helps.
Should playing games with your kids, could that enlighten them to the financial situation, like Monopoly or, some other type of game that uses money?
Absolutely. I think Monopoly or any kind of money-related game is really, really helpful. The other thing that I always do is giving kids their own spending money. And this can start very, very young. So if you're going to the grocery store, you give them 50 cents to choose one of those little machines that they can buy a toy out of. But it's their money to spend. It's their choice to make. But then as they get older, you can give them more money. They can do chores and earn more money and spend their own money. And this applies to gifts as well. I would say to all parents out there, stop buying your kids stuff and give them money to spend on their own, because these lessons that they're learning are really, really important. So for example, you don't have to give them an envelope full of cash. You can give them a personalized gift card from perfectgift.com, or there's a really cool digital gift that's called a Giftia. And essentially you're giving your kids spending money for their favorite store that they access through their phone. And these, again, when you give money to their kids and it's their money to spend, they're going to spend that money so much more wisely than they would if it was your money.
I love that.
For sure.
Hey, do you have an envelope full of cash for me?
I do not like envelopes full of cash. That's funny. It's the very hot spending and saving trend right now are envelopes of cash. I'm like, put the money in the bank and let it work for you.
Exactly.
No envelopes for me.
Okay. So what about, kids? My son will say this to me because my daughter has a job. I'm like, well, I don't have a job. So are there creative ways that kids can make money for themselves so that you can teach them younger?
Yeah, and this is such a good point too, because even for teenagers who are legally able to work, the job market is really tight right now. There are a lot of older folks who are in the job market with these part-time jobs that teens would normally have. And so kids need to get creative. So maybe it's pet sitting, maybe it's shoveling, maybe it's garden work, maybe it's house cleaning. Things like that can be really helpful. They can also sell the things they no longer want. Depop is very popular with teens and tweens. They can sell their unused or unwanted clothes or accessories. There's another site that I really love called mpb.com. They specialize in buying and selling used camera or videography equipment. And this is really good if you happen to have a video camera in your basement that you no longer want. Have your kids sell it to MPB. They can earn some money, maybe give you some money too. But there's so many great platforms that make selling really easy. And again, kids have to be scrappy right now because there aren't so many jobs out there.
All right, we only have about 30 seconds, but you say financial transparency is very important. How so?
100%. So if your kids don't understand your financial situation, it can be really stressful for everyone. So if you're having kind of a down couple of months, let them know we need to cut back a little bit. It's really helpful for them to know that. Bread Financial, which is a great online bank, they have a tuition calculator. So if you happen to have a kid getting ready to go to college, to sit there with them with that calculator and show them, okay, this is how much we've saved, this is how much we need, and then get them in the game, have them save as well well and contribute to that big financial outlay that I'm about ready to do starting in September.
Yeah,
Cool. Yeah, good luck.
I just did another one where they said that, even if you have been saving, that your kids should probably have some skin in the game.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm all for it.
All right.
Thank you, Trey.
All right. So thank you,
Thanks,
Trey.
guys. Great to see you.
Great to see you as well.
For more smart shopping and money tips from Trey, you can visit her website. It is TrueTrae, TRAE.com. You can also follow along on Instagram or Facebook at True